these are the topics which we are going to learn. These topics: variables and data types, arrays, object literals, method for string, array, object loops, conditional, and functions. Okay, so JavaScript is very easy to learn but very difficult to master. So if you want to master, you have to learn go into much more details, which is generally not required, but then also I will teach sometime those very deep JavaScript things which are generally used in the as in the interviews. Not that much, but that they are also very good to have those deep knowledges. Okay, so let's get started. And how we will start? We will do all the things in something known as JSpin. So this is a very good editor out there in which you can do everything, and I'll do a login. Okay, yeah, it is done. And JavaScript and console. So you can write the console, or else I have to open a browser and do all those things. It's better to learn it here. So let us first see console.log. So console.log is used in JavaScript to do something in the print something in the console, and it is very much used by the developers. So hello JavaScript. I'll do semicolons are not required, means mostly earlier days everybody used to use semicolon. Nowadays most people don't use semicolon, but it's personal preference. So see, hello JavaScript will be printed. Now we will come to the variables part. So there are three ways to declare variables in JavaScript: var, let, and const. So var was since 1996 when JavaScript was invented. Let and const were recently added in 2015. Var have a problem of being functional scope and not a block scope, and that is a very big problem. And to solve this, only let was introduced. Okay, and const stand for constant. And let us see all those things in the code. Okay, I'll give all this JSpin links also, so don't worry. So if I do var name equal to do let and name equal to was and const full name. In JavaScript we generally use camel case. What I am using right now, it's known as camel case. See, first one is small, but then at the mid one, which is the changing one, is caps. So this is known as camel case. This was, let's console.log them. Console.log f name clear it. And so with this, it seems like there is no difference in all these three, but let's see the real difference. Okay, so I will comment them out, and comment them out is there is shortcut control and backspace, and this is how we comment in JavaScript, 2 backspaces. Okay, so now we'll see the difference. So as I told, var is functional scope and not block scoped. So just a statement, if a statement, we'll learn more about it later, which is true, which is always true, because I have passed through. So if a statement generally checks for if something is true or not, so I've directly passed the boolean variable true. So num1 equal to maybe 10. Console.log inside if var plus num1. Okay, so this I'll do, and control C. This is outside if var. Okay, so in most other language this is not possible. This is outside if var is not possible. Why? Because block scope means this, whenever there is curly bracket through anything like switch statement, if statement, or any other statement, it will not come outside. This its scopes ends from here to here, from Java to C++ to every other language on the world. It ends here, but in JavaScript it doesn't, and this was a bug. This is sort of a bug. People don't like this thing, so it's sort of make a global scope, and it doesn't contain here. The scope doesn't ends here, from here to here. It comes outside because it's a functional scope. So how to solve it? So to solve it, we can wrap it in a function var exp, and let me move all these things here. Okay, I moved all these things here. So let me also call var exp see, it is giving error. So it will give error in all the other languages also, but in JavaScript this is how we write function. We'll check more about it later on. So it will give error in other languages also, as I told, but in JavaScript it will give error only in this case only, means inside if it was going through. So this is something which you should know. And now, as I told, this has been solved by the let. So let us see the let. If num2, no, okay, not now, if, again the true thing I will give, and let num2 equal to 20. Okay, and then console.log. Inside like this I will do something. So inside if let, it will be num2, and then it is outside if let is num2, and it will give error. Okay, so inside if let 20, it is done, but outside it is not allowed, and this is how most languages works. Okay, so let us quickly understand constant also. So const num4 equal to 34. So constant means if you declare something, we'll learn a bit more about it in ES6 also. Constant num4 equal to 34 maybe, so you can use it like this as I told. But what you cannot do here is num4 equal to 35. You cannot do this thing. Console.log num4. Clear it, run it. Yeah, you cannot do this thing. This thing is not allowed. So now we will look into data types in JavaScript. So let me show one thing. So there are 6 data types in JavaScript. First is string, just like any other thing, string. Second is numbers, but numbers doesn't have any float or int like that in JavaScript. Number is number. You can give float or full numbers. It doesn't matter. It is numbers. Not just like in Java or C++ that we have int and float. No, they are not there. Then boolean is there, which is true or false, just in any other language. But there are 2 different things are there. One is null and one is undefined. So null means empty value, but it is assigned by the user. So you see a lot people in programming, they will assign null to something. Okay, so it means empty value, but assigned by user. Undefined is also empty value, but JavaScript assign it. If you don't give a variable anything, assign it to anything, then it will be undefined. Similarly, symbol is there, but symbol is beyond the scope of this video, because it is something which is released in ES6 and it is a bit complicated and not that much use, not at all use, if I can say. So that's why we are not going to symbol, and it was introduced in ES6. But if ES6 is the new JavaScript which was introduced in 2015, because there was many things which are lacking in JavaScript, and as JavaScript blew up, means from 2010 especially, actually it was very popular from 1995 because it was the only language of the browser. But from 2010 it blew up everywhere because the desktop apps were replaced by JavaScript. So it grew very fast from 2010 actually, this JavaScript, because of frameworks like Angular. Angular changed the game. Angular, React, and Facebook introduced the web apps in a big way, and they showed the world that it is popular through website to make this big app which were earlier made in desktop, and which are earlier desktop apps. Okay, so that is there, and then and 75 I'm told. So let us do one more thing now. Okay, I'll do something known as string interpolation. Okay, string interpolation will do. So so we'll now do string. So first thing which we'll do, the how to write the string. So there are two ways to write the string. One is the old way and one is the ES6 way. So we'll see both of them, and ES6 simplified it a lot. So suppose const name equal to bindu, const is equal to 39, and console.log. So earlier what we used to do, if I have to write some statement, I will write like this: my name is, and these spaces are very important, my name is plus name. So name was the variable. Okay, so then plus, and I am plus age plus old. So like this, so big things we have to write, and a lot of pluses and all these things we have to write. So these are known as variables. So these are constant, means string whatever we are giving, it will print here, and the name will be taking this name and the age will be taking this name. Let us see whether it runs. Okay, it runs, but see there is an issue. See, I forgot to give a space here and a space here. This is very important. I'll do both of these things. Clear it, run it. Now it is okay, but this is very bad way to do a thing, because spaces I have to remember and all those things I have to remember. So in ES6 there was a new way which is introduced, console.log, which is known as template string. In this backslash I have to give, and this is this type of quotes I have to give, and this is below the escape in the keyword in the keyboard, escape in the keyboard, and then I will write my name is, and the variables I do it in a different way, and it is a continuous flow. My name is that name, and I am age old. Okay, like this. So it is much more better, but only this the thing is a variable to write it like this, but it is a constant English flow, means a constant flow is there, means we don't have to worry about these spaces and pluses and all those things, we don't have to worry about. Okay, so this is there, and then I will give the string methods, some of the string methods. Let me do. So there are many string methods available. I'll not tell all of them, but we'll give you a very good link to go through all of the string methods. Const str, suppose const str equal to hello Java script, console.log str dot length. So length give the length of the string. Okay, length give the length of the string, which is 16. Then str dot to upper case. So this is again a function. If I do 2 uppercase, it will make everything uppercase. Like this, 2 lowercase is also there. And then str dot sub string 0,7. So substring, what it does means it gives us the substring of the C hello J. It's from 0 index to 7th, so it will give us the substring. And then another thing is str dot includes Java. So what it does, it will check whether the word Java is there or not, and it will give us true or false. If Java is not there, if I write C plus, then it will give me false. So this is like this. Okay, so, and there is a very good article I will give, which is this article in Mozilla Developer Network, in which you can read everything about string, and there are many different string functions are there, so you can read about them also. So see, some of them are deleted. See, delete option is that is means deleted by JavaScript. So JavaScript is run by ECMA community, so they also do a lot of things, means delete something. This means experimental, and all those things are there. And so JavaScript also changing a big time, because new things are getting added. So there's new versions of JavaScript which comes nowadays, because JavaScript is the most important language on this planet, and even on the other in other planets. Right now there was a news which came that JavaScript was even used on the SpaceX spacecraft. JavaScript is even used there. SpaceX spacecraft means it will go with us to Mars also. So as you can know that. So that it is like that. So you can read everything about this there. So after this, what we are going to do, we are going to learn about array. So array along with objects are the most important thing in JavaScript or any other language also. They are the way to represent data, store data, get data, everything. So we learn about JS pin, JavaScript console, and we'll learn about array. So array are there in all other languages also, but JavaScript arrays are a bit different, because JavaScript is a loosely typed language as people say, and but I like it because of that. No rigid things are there, like you can do it like this or this. So what is different than other languages like Java or something, that you can store any type of variables, not only string, but you can store together integer, boolean, and all those things. So that is the benefit of having it here. Then Java, then C#. I'm writing all the languages. Okay, then Golang, then Kotlin, then see, I'm using a number, and I'm using a variable, I'm using a boolean type. Okay, so console.log of lang I will give, and console.log of lang to get an element. Okay, so let me do the, so see, a whole array is come and only one element, and arrays start with 0. So 0 1 2 C# it's coming. Okay, so now we will do is remove element from end. Remove element from end, and for that there is a thing known as pop. Lang dot pop and lang dot pop. I want to remove two things from the end, because this 5 and 2 I want to remove, and then again this console.log, and let me clear it out and see this one. So this 5 and 2 are removed. So add elements. Now I will do add elements to end. Add elements to end is done by push, pop to remove and push to add element. So lang dot push, and we have to give a string here. So string, and let me give Pascal, and there is another thing which is add not elements, it is element. Add element to start. So we can add element to the start also. It is lang dot unshift of start. So let me clear it, let me run it again. So see, okay, I have to do a console log also, but or else how we will see. Clear it, run it. See, the shift I have added to the start, and Pascal I have added to the end. So it is like that. Add element to the end, add element to the start. Similarly, we can remove element also from the start. And how to do that? Okay, I should do it here. Okay, remove element from start and lang dot shift. So see, it's this one. So it's removed this JavaScript from the start. So it is how this. So, but the most important are push and pop on it. So they are the only two which we use a lot. Okay. So now actually next, let's see. Let me comment this out. Console logs, and what I'm going to do, let's see some of the array methods. Okay, so array methods are very important actually. Array methods, we'll see some of them, and let's take this one only, means lang only we will take, and console.log of array dot is a lot of time in programming what happens, we have to check that whether it is an array or not. So array dot is array is there, means not in this small thing but in bigger places we have to see this thing. So array dot is array, it is true because it is an array. But the same thing if I do array dot is array lang of maybe 2 3, so what is happening, lang of 3 is a string actually, so it will give me false. Okay, then similarly there are other things like index of and includes, which we have also seen in string. So console.log lang dot index of golang, and suppose I will do lang dot index of something which is not here, which is shift. Okay, this all thing I will comment out, or else it will add or something like this. Okay, so you can uncomment them out. Okay, so clear, run. See, the index of Golang, it will give the index of Golang, which is 3, but if it doesn't find anything, it will give -1. So in the older days, what we used to do, we used to use index of to check whether some element is contained in an array or not. But there is this index includes came. Include is a bit newer thing. So includes came, and through which you can directly check whether something is there or not. So there are two uses of index. One is to find the index, one is to find if something is not there. So something is not there, it will return -1. So you can check if this is equal to -1. Okay, so that is there. Then we will do the index of lang dot includes Golang and includes shift. True false it is giving. Okay, so this is the array method. Again, there is a very good article in MDN Mozilla Developer Network which has got some of the very good things which you all have to go through, and this slice and all these things are very good, and some of them are also been taught in the ES6 program, because a lot of these things can be do small in a condensed way through ES6, like filter map reduce. They are very important, filter map reduce. So by this we completes the array part also. Okay, so the next thing which we are going to do is the object, which is again a most JavaScript. Okay, so we'll do this object. Okay, so const person equal to like this, have name Bindu, comma. So objects are basically key value pair. So this is a key and this is a value. So this is a object, key value is there, name Navendu, name is Biswas, age is 39, hobbies. So object, the key is always this is not a string, but this is a value type of thing, but the value can be anything. See, hobbies, it is giving me error because I forgot this comma. Okay, this is very important, this comma is very important. Hobbies we can give like coding, comma, blogging, comma, YouTubing, I can give, then this comma, and address I can give, address again inside an object. This value is again an object. Okay, this also we can give street 95 Ratnagiri. Okay, and city is Bhopal, state is MP, and this is like this we can give. Okay, so now console.log of person we can do. So let's see what is there, and it is given like this. So ignore this object. This is actually in JSBin it gives like this, but it is actually one object. We can see like that. But how to access the value of an object? So there are two ways. One is a dot notation, one is a bracket notation. So let us see those. So the dot notation is like person dot f name. If I give, let me comment this out, this is quite big. So f name, it will give me Nabendu. And there is another way I can do, which is known as a bracket notation, in which I have to give inside the bracket, but I have to give a this quotes L name I have to give. So the benefit of this is that suppose this L name was something with a space, but a space is not allowed here, but in JSON object there is a special type of object, JSON object, in which this side is also string, they are allowed. So L name I can give it like this. So L name clear, and the Vishwas is there. And suppose this is a complicated thing, means how can I access so this hobbies is like a person, then person dot hobbies of maybe 1. So I can use this blogging. But how to do this? So this is also very easy, and person dot address dot city, and it has been shown like this. So this is how we access complex objects inside an object. So dot dot and all those things, and this also we can access it like this. So there are two more things in an object. One of them is suppose I want all of the keys of the object. So console dot object. So this object we have to write object dot keys person, and object dot I want the values also. So object dot values person, clear it, run it, see these are the all the keys are there, f name, last name, age, hobbies, address, and these are all the values. So this completes our objects also. Now we will learn about loops. So loops are like the traditional for loop is there, which is there in all languages. So we will start with the traditional for loop. So let us learn about loops. Okay, so first the traditional for loop, and it is similar to all other languages, C, C++, Java. I equal to 0, I is less than equal to 10, and I plus plus, and console.log loop so I am using template string loop number. Okay, so $I will give, and let us run it and see loop 0 1 2 3 4. So how does it work? So a lot of people don't understand how does it work. So there is a way in which this for loop works. Okay, so the first time when it starts, see, this is very important. First time when it start from here, let I equal to 0. Okay, it will do initialize I equal to 0, then it will do I is less than equal to 10, 0 is less than equal to 10. Yes, it will come down loop, it will give 0. Then next time it will not go here, next time it will go here, I equal to I plus plus. I plus plus means equal to I equal to I plus 1, I plus plus it will go, and then it will become 1, and 1 is less than equal to 10. So after that it will go like this till it will become 11. 11 is less than equal to 10. No, it is not true, and it will come out of the loop. So only the first time it goes here, here and down, and next time it will go from here, here and down. So like this. So this is how traditional for loop works. Okay, so now we will convert the same thing into a while loop, a for loop into a while loop, same thing. Okay, so while I is less than equal to 10. You should try to use for loop most, means because it is the most concise, but while loops are also used at a lot of places. Console.log, and I will use the same thing, but here one thing I forgot, you have to initialize this thing. Let me copy this also, let I equal to 0, and I will do it here, and after that I plus plus will be inside this I plus plus. So like this, this is the same thing converted into a while. Clear it, run it, it will come. So there is another loop known as do while loop. So first let us convert this thing only into a do while. So I have copied this, and what happens in do while, okay, I'll cut this, paste it here, and come here and do a do. Okay, so like this, and clear it, run it, it will come. So what is the difference between a while and a do while loop? So do while loop, there is a thing that it runs at least once. See, at the top it is not checking any condition. So if something is wrong also here, so while loop and do while loop, they run till this while is true. I is less than equal to 10, so it will run till that time. So but what is happening here, it if first time it doesn't check this thing. Okay, so let us check a situation in which the first time only it will come out, but let's see whether it will print or not. So you can give a colon here also. So let me copy this again, and let I it is okay, it's okay, I equal to 0, and do while single, or do while single, I plus equal to 10, and let's be less than. So I plus equal to 10 means I equal to I plus 10, so it will become 10 only. So 10 is less than equal to, first time only it will come here, 10 is less than 10, no, it is not true, and it will come out. But let's see what happens. So it will print only one time, and see, but it printed one time. If I have used a while loop in this place, it would not even have printed it once. So this is a special use case also, and a lot of places it is used in programming, this do while loop. Okay, so the next thing we are going to do is, let me open a new window, and we'll see the most use case of your for loop, and a different type of loop known as for off loop. Okay, so const lang equal to, let me have this id is 1 comma name is, let have an array of object, which is the most common way to send objects in internet. So array of objects are the most common way to, means the whole internet works on array and object. If you think, means all that data, suppose you go to amazon.com or somewhere, so there you will see all the items are there, so they will be done like this only. An array of objects will be there. Okay, and let me copy this thing. C Java script, let have Kotlin also. So the year, this is 1972, year this is 1995, year this is 1995, it is, I think it is 2013, I think, yeah. So now 1013, this is 2013. So these are the years in which they were released. So if I want to get thing through a traditional for loop, let's first loop it through a traditional for loop. For let I equal to 0, I is less than lang dot length I plus plus, and then console.log of lang I dot name. Okay, so let me run it. Something is wrong. Yeah, it is not form, it is actually for. Okay, clear it, run it. So see, it will come. See, the main thing is that lang dot length I'll do. Length will return 5. So yeah, length will return 5, and then I do it through this like this, array and I. So array 0th index, it will go to here, and then dot name I will come, I'll get this dot year also I can get. So that is like that. So there is another loop which is known as for off loop. Actually internally it work like this only, for let L. So I'm taking L, you can take anything, L of lang, but lang is the array name, so it is important. And then I will do console.log L.lang, I'll do, and then clear run, not L. Why I'm doing L.lang? Okay, lang is itself is why I am doing all these mistakes. Okay, L.year. So year name and anything. So all complicated things are not required. And sometimes it is very good, because sometimes if you forgot, so I do this length spelling mistake a lot. So all these things you can involve. Means internally it runs like this only, but you can do it like this. Okay, so this is known as for off loop. So this is also done. Now what we are going to do, conditionals. Conditionals means if, else, all those statements which are very important in a language. So they are in other languages also, and they are in JavaScript also. So let me come here and conditionals, and the simplest conditional in any language is for if loop. Okay, if is there, if a statement, not in a loop, it is not if a statement, x double equal to 10. So there is important concept which I want to tell. So suppose let, or whatever it is, const x equal to, I give string 10. So this is very important to understand. I am giving string 10, and here x double equal to 10 I am giving, and then console.log x is 10 I am giving, then see what will happen. Then a sort of error is there. See how a string 10 is equal to a number 10. It is not possible in any other language, but why it is possible in language? So this is also sort of, you can say it is a bug or a thing which was done wrong in the earlier days, and then they fix it in a different way quickly. So what JavaScript does, it does implicit conversion. When it gets something like this, the string 10 and number 10, so try to convert those things. So it will convert this string 10 into number 10. So it will be equal. So this happens when we have a double equal to. So JavaScript have something known as triple equal to also, which is also known as strict comparison, which doesn't do these conversions. So strict comparison, let us do that, strict comparisons. So const y equal to, so y equal to string, what is come, okay, string 20 I will give. Okay, string 20 I have given, and then if y triple equal to 20, so I am giving triple equal to 20. Let me copy this, console.log y is 20. So the main thing to understand here is I have given it not double equal to, I have given triple equal to, else y is string 20. Okay, so let me clear it, let me run it. See, y is string 20. Why does it happen? And I have used the else loop. If this is not true, else what will work. So y triple equal to 20. So here the string 20 will come, and it does that is this conversion. So that why it will come here. So most of the time you usually use triple equal to in JavaScript, that because it does the strict comparison. Okay, so now we have seen the else loop. Let us see an example of else if also. So let's see that const z equal to 49, and if z is greater than 100, console.log z is greater than 100, else if z is greater than 80, console.log z is greater than 80. Okay, so like this, else if z is greater than 50, z is greater than 50, or if all these cases fails, actually it is much better to give some spaces here. Okay, so it looks much better. This is an indentation type of thing. Else, not like this, else z is less than 50, clear it, run it. See what will happen, z is less than 50, so it comes here, z is greater than 100, and it is not true because z is 49, so it will go down. Else if it will check this condition. Okay, again it will check this condition, is 49 greater than 80, no, it will again come down. 49 greater than 50, no, it will again come down, and it will present z is less than 50. So if I give 59, it will give z is greater than 50. So this is how it works. So now we will open another JSBin. All the JSBins you will get. Okay, so JavaScript console is there, and then what we are going to do? Yeah, we are going to first do this OR operator and AND operator, and OR and an OR operators. So they are like these important operators which are used in the if statement itself. If const x equal to 20 and const y equal to 30, and see, first we'll see the OR operator. If x is double equal to or triple equal to 20 and or y is triple equal to 40, console.log any of the statement is true. Any of the statement is true. Okay, run it. So what happened here? So y is not equal to 40, y is 30, so this will be false. So OR operator means simply it means OR only. Any of the statement is true, it will be true. So first it comes here, x is triple equal to 20, and it is true, and then this is false, but then also it will do that. In fact, the main way in which OR operator works, if the first statement becomes true, it doesn't even check the second statement. Okay, so this is there. So similarly there is a AND operator. Okay, so let us see the AND operator. The same thing I will see in the AND operator. But instead of OR, I will give double AND. I have to give, and it is both of the statements are true. Run it. It doesn't run there because it checks both of them. Okay, it is true, then only it will come here, and it is false, and then it will come down. So that's why it didn't even print it. So this is an and or operator. So now we will see one more thing, which is known as the switch statement. Okay, so switch statement we will okay, before even the switch statement, let us see the ternary operator. Okay, ternary operators are very important because ternary operator are a short form of if-else statement. Okay, and you can give a complete this thing also in ternary operator, but I will not advise to do that because it become complicated. Only if there are two if-else statements, something like this, you should give in ternary operator. Okay, only two, only means one statement, if-else one statement. Else if it becomes very complicated, you can do it, but it is become very complicated. So ternary operator, right? So what is ternary operator? Suppose I will write a normal if-else statement and then we will convert to ternary operator. It is very important to understand how to convert that. Okay, let color equal to red, if z is, and let z equal to 10. I will give z let color and z equal to 10, and this else color is blue. So this is a normal if statement. Console.log color, and as you might have guessed, it will print. Why it is coming like this? Yeah, console color is blue, it is coming. So we'll convert the same statement into a ternary. Okay, so let us give const color to directly in the one statement only will give z is greater than 10, then this question mark. If it is greater than 10, then print red or print blue. So the same statement is there. So this if condition is been done here, red and blue, it generally returns something, so we can store it directly. So see, only with one statement we are doing this. So that's why developers love this. It is color true and blue. So this is how it works. Okay, so now let us go to the switch statement which I was telling. Okay, so JavaScript console I'll do, and the switch statement I'll do, and const color equal to blue, switch color case. So it have switch statement is a replacement for if else if. Okay, the same thing we can do it with if else if. The if else if means this thing, but we are doing it as switch. Switch is used a lot of places, including in React, in the reducers it is being used. So it is very important. Console.log color is red, and you'll give, we have a mandatory break also. Break statement we need to give like this, and then case green, color is green, case blue, color is blue. And there is something more also, which is known as default. Default statement is nothing but there is a else part is also there. When everything fails, that else part will do. Else, why I am writing else? Default no color found. So I can give it like this, yeah, so that it is consistent. Okay, no color found. Console.log, and no, console.log is already there. What I'm doing, so console.log is already there. Clear it, run it. Color is blue because see, it came here, it doesn't match, it didn't match. Let me give violet. Okay, now let's see what happened. No color found. So this is how it works. This is how the switch statements work. Okay, now we will do the functions, and for that I will do a different JSPin because that's a different topic. Functions are the most important topic in JavaScript because functions are actually first class citizen in JavaScript. Everything is a function in JavaScript. So functions are, that's why the most important concepts in JavaScript. JavaScript was initially, and now also, it's a functional based language. There is a concept of class introduced around in 2015, but that is also actually a constructor function. That is syntactic sugar over constructor function. Okay, so functions in JavaScript. So let's do it. So there are 4 methods we'll learn to declare function in JavaScript, and the first one is method number 1 is method number 1. Okay, let me name the method also. They are known as different, their name also for them. Function declaration, it is known as function declaration, and function add nums is num1 comma num2 console.log num1 plus num2, and now how I call this function, which is simple. Add nums 20 comma 30 hello and print. So this is the normal, the function keyword is used in JavaScript. So this is a normal way to declare a function, and this is known as function declaration also. So this is the normal way. The second way is known as method number 2, which is function expressions. Function expressions, okay, functions expressions const multi nums. As I have told, JavaScript functions are first class citizens. So see what is happening. I am giving a variable and it is assigning it to a function. Okay, function num1 comma num2, and then return num1 into num2 like this. Okay, now I have to call this function, and calling this function I have to, because I am returning something, I have to declare some variable and catch it in this. There is another way, I can directly console.log it, because console.log also sort of catches it multi-nums, and see, it will give this multi-nums here. Okay, so 20 comma 30. So this is the second one, 600. Okay, So this is how means multi-num. I am making it equal to a variable. So this is only available in JavaScript. This kind of things are available in other languages, but this is only available in JavaScript. And the next thing also, which I am going to tell, it is only available in JavaScript, and it came out from this functions expressions only, which is only an arrow function, and it was released in around 2015 with ES6. Okay, these arrow functions. So method 3 is arrow functions. Method 3 is arrow functions. Const mod nums equal to num1 comma num2, and so this fat arrow, this is also known fat arrow, equal to and greater than sign. So it should be combined. There should not be no space. The same thing, and it has got some additional features, like it has got a better use of this and all those things, but that are not required at this time. And return num1 num2, okay, num1 modulus num2, and console.log mod nums 40 comma 20. So it will take a modulus. So see, the thing is that it is also similar to this function expression, only we remove this function keyword and make use of this. So this is the difference, but internally there are some other very good differences, like this keyword is done in a better way, and that for some other advanced class, that is a bit of advanced class actually. Okay, so like this 0, because 20 is divisible by 40, it will give 0. Okay, so now I will do another way, which is known as method number 4, which is condensed arrow functions. So condensed arrow function, there is a lot of things which you can remove from this also. Okay, so let us remove from this only. Why to go somewhere else? We'll see two condensed arrow function. Okay, so like this it is there, so I can return this actually, because it is a single statement. What I am going to do, I am going to return this, and this is exactly same. So mod num condensed, let give 50-20. okay, so it is exactly same thing. I have remove this and return, because if there is only one statement, you can do this also. Okay, it will give 10. Okay, so it is coming, right? So there is another condensed arrow function. If there is only one variable, one parameter, we can remove even this. So let me show. Const div num equal to num. Suppose there is only one variable we will pass. Okay, and num divided by 5 I will do console.log div num and 50 I will give. So see, even these things are not required, even these brackets are not required, so it doesn't even look like a function. Such a simple, and it means it is returning it like this. 10 will come. So this